Hey everybody, my name is Michael, and even though we're in a period of, well, there's a lot of fluctuations in Bitcoin and crypto and everything is going down, and most of it is negative news that we're seeing, hacks and phishing attacks and bankruptcies and people losing all their money because they just got, well, liquidated while being over leveraged everywhere. Some positivity and goal setting is what we need. And no matter what happens, we are here to make money. Yes. So if you suck at investing, or at least trading, which is a form of investment, then you can invest elsewhere. Your time, your money, your efforts. And for me, I know that it is impossible to trade right now. I don't have any money. I am in debts and I have bills to pay. And until I have all my bills paid and my debts paid off, and we are working every single month, and my credit score, we're working on that. But this is a long journey. It's not going to be over next month. It's not going to be over next year. It's going to take probably 3 to 5 years. And maybe I'll be able to invest a little bit by next year. But this year, absolutely no investing. 100%, because I have a lot of stuff still to pay off. And of course, with the upcoming dentist visit, I'm sure that's not going to be great either. But one thing to keep in mind is while you're in the midst of all this gunk, we are here with a goal. I had a goal in arriving to America, and that was no matter the hardships, we will come back, we will make money, we will have some investment capital to throw back right into the Polish pool of investments. And I don't care what I have to do. I will get into Polish real estate. I will buy some Polish crypto ATMs. And I will get back on top of the crypto investments that I would love to have. Except this time we're going a little bit deeper. We're not going to be trading. Some of it might be, if it's a couple percentage here, yes, some very low risk investment trades. However, number one thing is we have to plan out retirement. And this time, we're going to be saving up until we're able to get into much stabler assets. And there's a pretty good strategy here. Number one, pay off all debts and bills, and this is going to take a long time. But eventually, we will be out on the other side. And when we are there, it is going to be a good time because, just like before, after all of your efforts, there comes a day, hopefully, maybe you're really unlucky and you never see it because you die early, but hopefully, once we get past all these hardships, there will be finally some exponential growth where we're able to invest. First of all, investing into the channel, buying equipment, investing into collaborations. Before we're able to invest into collaborations, first of all, we need the money. Second of all, we need equipment and better quality videos. In order to get better quality videos, well, first of all, it'd be nice to get a desk and a better laptop that doesn't freak out on me every single time I try and edit a video. And it sounds like a jumbo jet. So there's a lot of stuff we have to fix. And we have neighbors who are currently looking around just like me, where there's no parking because it's like a free-for-all always. Anyways, after we have that, the number one thing is, yes, you are able to work a 9 to 5, you're able to work a whatever kind of job you have, but you also have to have other sources of income, which I don't have at the moment. And I feel really vulnerable without them. I feel very vulnerable not being in a good credit position and not having any really backup plan, any emergency fund. But we will get through every single bill we have to pay. And eventually, the number one thing we have to do is get into real estate. I don't care how. I always, ever since I was back in Poland, I wanted to purchase the apartment that I was renting, and I still have a plan to do that. Crypto ATMs will come first because it's a lot more attainable than buying real estate. But there's one great thing. If you had a lot of money right now, especially in America, if you're able to invest during times of crises, there's great opportunities. First of all, housing prices in Poland, I've noticed, some of them are falling, and apartments are falling. Second of all, you're able to purchase a lot more. You have more purchasing power with the dollar, where previously a dollar was maybe 4.20, maybe 4.30. Now on average it's 4.50, 4.55, 4.60. It went as high as 5 zloty, 5 PLN for every dollar. This is huge because, for example, when you're buying a $1 million house, let's make it simple, 1 million. If it's 5 million PLN, in Poland, you're buying a 5 million PLN house. Well, before, when it was 1 for every 4 or for 20, well, you can obviously see a difference here. Now, when you're buying a house, you're able to purchase a lot more. So before you had a house for 4,200,000. Now that 800,000 PLN can install you a swimming pool, a tennis court, a movie room, whatever you want. 800,000 for that price, you can purchase yourself a Lamborghini. So it definitely gives you more room. Now, obviously, that's a crazy example because we're talking about $1 million house in Poland, of which there are many. But if you scale it down to a $100,000 house in Poland, now instead of a 400,000, 420,000 apartment, you're able to find something for 500,000, and it gives you more opportunities. And I think the apartment that I was in probably would be worth anywhere from 200,000 to 300,000. Now, consider this was a 2-bedroom, where in Europe and Poland, that's quite a bit for, it's not huge, but it was more than the average apartment. The bedrooms were large. And in Europe also, it's only 2 rooms, but it also has a kitchen and some other things that aren't technically included. So it's like a townhome in the center of the city, right next to everything, and this would be perfect for Airbnb or rental units or anything. But before that, we have to get at least $5,000 for a crypto ATM. That's it. $5,000 crypto ATM, and then you need another $5,000 for Bitcoin and the cash to go through it. But a $10,000 investment, that is attainable. That is attainable. That's realistic. So, first off, investing into the channel, probably a couple $1,000s, then $5,000 to $10,000 will go towards 2 things: a $5,000 emergency fund and maybe an additional $5,000 for either retirement fund or very low risk investments, just to have those investments and feel a little bit less vulnerable and more stable. And then the very next step is investing abroad, because abroad there's 2 things. I don't care that I moved over here. You have to get the best of both worlds, my friends. I'm going to be hiring editors eventually down the line, and whatever ideas I have for any companies in the future, I'm going to be hiring people from Poland because it's a lot cheaper, but it's not like super bad quality, because I've hired people for $2 an hour before, or $1 an hour from Thailand, and it was meh. So we're going to get decent labor for cheap prices, get somebody on the ground who's able to help out with the crypto ATM business, install a couple crypto ATMs. This is something that's probably going to take a good 2 years, probably 3 years realistically, before we're able to get $10,000 or $20,000 saved up for a crypto ATM business. And then from there, we're getting into real estate and finally investing normally into crypto and whatnot, and reinvesting into the sources that are bringing me money. We do have to find ways to monetize through YouTube once it grows larger, besides advertisement, besides selling out, of course. And the number one thing right now is to just figure out my finances. It's really dragging me down, having a terrible credit score. I deeply regret coming to America too early, but there's ways out of this. And every single time I see an S-Class or Maybach, like right now, I just saw one driving by. That is the dream. I don't care. I will get there one day. And you just have to relax. In the midst of these battles constantly, financial stress and life issues and drama and oh no, this happening, medical problems. Settle down. We will get through this. I've got hope. I don't know, I just want to rant, do a little vlog. This is what YouTube's about. It's a very tough time right now. Past couple of years, essentially, it's been living in poverty. But we will get out. And the number one thing is not to go crazy when I finally have money and paid off debts, and not a lot of money, but just even $1,000 would be nice to have in the bank. Woo! Not to go crazy and shop and whatever, buy the necessities, of course. There's certain things I need, but invest. This is a long journey. Anyways, by the way, if you haven't filled out that essay for the Bitcoin reward, you have less than 2 weeks. Fill it out. Link is down in the description below. Hopefully you win that $25. Best of luck. And that's it for today's video. I don't know what else to say, so chime in. Have a good one. Bye.